Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Liverpool save, and in today's video a double header for you, starting off with the first leg of our Champions League last 16 tie against Inter Milan, that's at San Siro, and then after that we have the EFL Cup final, which is against the Championship side Hull. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when it's up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. So in the last episodes, we lost 3-0 to Leicester, but it didn't matter too much because we won 7-0 in the first leg and we made it through to the EFL Cup final. The following game was the FA Cup 4th round where we had Brentford. They won a replay against Barnsley. Let's see what happens. At Griffin Park, we drew 0-0 against Brentford. Very disappointing. We did make a few changes, like not a second string side, but guys like Harry Wilson played. I started Divock Origi. Butland's back in goal because Mignolet's conceded a fair few goals. So Butland's back between the sticks. But a fairly strong team. We couldn't break down Brentford. They defended very well. They played like a 4-2-3-1. But yeah, Brentford just very, I don't know, plucky? I don't know really what to describe it as. But it was a 0-0 draw, meaning we had to do a replay at Anfield. And we'll get onto that. Actually, I'll show you what happened in that now, and then we'll go through the other games, because, you know, you might as well do the replay afterwards. So in the replay, we won 5-2. Much better. You know, we scored 5, so better. 26 shots compared to their 5. It was fine. We were 4-0 up by half-time as well. Jordan Henderson got the first goal. That was on 11 minutes. The captain, man of the match performance. He got an assist as well, so Henderson doing well. Doubled our lead on 16 minutes. Oxlade-Chamberlain in really good form on that right-hand side. And he's keeping Sadio Mane out of the team at the moment. Ox is doing wonders on that right flank. Belotti made it 3-0 on 26 minutes. He did get 2 goals in this game. 26 minutes he got the first. And then 3 minutes later, Marco Asensio popped up with a goal. Only a second goal. Just 30 seconds into the second half, we won a penalty. I don't know who was brought down, but Belotti converted it. So that was 5-0. And then Brentford scored 2 after that. Lebihan scored on 55 minutes. And then on 74 minutes, it was Emiliano Marcondes who scored the goal. He's a central attacking midfielder. 5-2. Second half was a bit iffy, but, you know, we did all the work in the first half. And we did get through to round 5, where we drew Bournemouth. I'll show you that very shortly. It's a game that I've literally just played. So following on from the goalless draw against Brentford, the following game was a home game against Huddersfield in the league, who I believe we beat 7-2 in the reverse fixture. Here at Anfield, we won 6-0, so fantastic performance. You know, we are just scoring goals from front of them. Belotti, he scored more than he scored last season already, and we're in February, so he's having an even better season than he was in the first one. And he opened the scoring on just 11 minutes. Again, it didn't take long for us to break the deadlock, and he scored on 11 minutes. And then Huddersfield scored an own goal to make it 2-0 to us. Michael Heffelate putting in his own net on 18 minutes. 3-0 on 22 minutes. Belotti with his second of the game. And he also got 2 assists in this game as well. So fantastic performance again by the Italian. In the second half, 3 goals. Wijnaldum scored on 15 minutes. You know, he hasn't scored a lot this season. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain made it 4-0 on 64 minutes. I've already praised his form at the moment. And then Daniel Sturridge went up top. We briefly went 2 up top, and Sturridge scored on 87 minutes to complete the route. Next, we went to Ipswich, Portman Road. 2-0 win. Ipswich, you know, put up a fight. Very defensive play. 2-0 win though. Pulisic getting his first goal for the club on 40 minutes. So good to see him on the score sheet. Man of the match as well. Lots of key passes, a couple of chances created. So good game for him. And then in the second half, Belotti scored a penalty. 54 minutes. 2-0 win. Very routine. Ipswich not a shot on target. We were, again, just controlled the game. Then we had our FA Cup replay against Brentford. Next was a home game against Norwich. I was expecting another big win here, like another 6-0. We didn't get it. Started off with an early injury to Christian Pulisic, who went off after just 5 minutes, so a big shame that. It was a potential foot injury, and not quite back from that, so I think he will miss this Inter Milan game, but he might be available for that cup final. It was just 1-0. I was expecting another big win here. Norwich in the bottom half of the table. They didn't have a single shot in this game. Like, we were well on top, but only one goal. It was from Oxlade-Chamberlain on 39 minutes. Andrea Bellotti had a terrible game, even before missing the penalty deep in the first half injury time. He was just having a really poor game. And went off on 62 minutes. Sturridge came on, it wasn't much better. Salah off the bench was actually man of the match. But, well, he came on in 5 minutes, so he did more or less play the whole game. But, yeah, we could have scored a lot more goals. And finally, the FA Cup 5th round against AFC Bournemouth. 2-0 win, both goals coming in the second half. Another early injury. Dejan Lovren coming off after just 8 minutes with a concussion, and he's going to be out for 2 weeks. Leaves us with a big problem at centre-back, because Nastasic also picked up a double hernia in training, leaving our only 2 available centre-backs as Joe Gomez and Joel Matip. Anyway, the goals in this game, Bellotti on 51 minutes. Again, he's just scoring for fun at the moment. I need to see how many goals he's scored so far, because it must be almost 30 already, maybe even more than that. And then Sadio Mane came off the bench to score the second goal on 80 minutes. He replaced Oxlade-Chamberlain, who had a bit of a disappointing game. But, overall, he's in good form. Mane came on and got the second goal, though, so he might start against Inter. I'm undecided on that. And very quickly, we'll see the draw for round 6. So this is the final 8. And we've got some big teams still in it. Arsenal, Man City, Man United, Spurs, and West Ham, and Palace. And then Blackburn Rovers, who are, well, doing terribly in the Championship in 23rd place. Dearie me. So let's see who it's going to be. Not Palace or Spurs. It's Manchester City. That's a very tough game. Man City are they still second? They're down to 4th in the Premier League. Wow. But the league table, we are 11 points clear at the top. Man United second, Chelsea third, and Man City fourth. Very tight, actually, for the rest of the top 4. We are running away with it once again. Spurs not too far back in 5th on 52 points either. And Andrea Bellotti has got 39 goals this season. It's 25th of February. He's got 26 league goals in 23 appearances, 22 of which are starts. That is absolutely unbelievable stats. Like, that's insane. I mean, Salah's scoring for fun at the moment for Liverpool. He's got 20 in 25. Bellotti's got 26 in 23. He's scoring more than a goal in a game on average. Transfer developments. Adam Lallana's transfer to New York City was cancelled. He's not playing. So, I don't know, does he just sit in the under-23s? I don't really want to do that. So, I know he's still here. If I put him in the under-23s, he'll just get sent off for trying to strangle a teenager. Idiot. Okay, so Inter Milan versus Liverpool. What are Inter doing in the league? We haven't really looked at their squad that much. They are 5th in Serie A at the moment. Spalletti is their manager. They've got Captain Miranda, Candrava's there. Key player Gerard Mario, of course, has recently joined West Ham in real life. They are very good stats. Wow. 16 first touch, 16 passing, 17 technique. He looks like a very well-rounded midfielder. Still got Handanovic in goal, who is 34. Zabacosta at the back. I don't know if he had joined Chelsea at this point. He had. So he had a very successful season, and Chelsea making a massive loss on him. D'Ambrosio, Kondogbia is there, Florinandone, Luan, Gabriel Barbosa plays for them. It's an interesting side, but we have got a few issues, mainly in defence, because Lovren and Nastasic, as I mentioned, are both out, leaving just Matip and Gomez. Also, Asensio can't play in the Champions League because he's already played for Real Madrid in it. So Firmino's going to come back. He came off the bench against Bournemouth. He's back from his broken toe. Also, as I said, Pulisic close to a return from his ankle injury. So hopefully he'll be back for the cup final. Going to go Nathaniel Klein at right back. I think we need a bit of experience in there. So Trent, I think, will go to the bench. Right, I'm going to go Wijnaldum in place of Kaito. He's just got a bit more about him at the moment. I think that's going to be it. So Robertson and Trent, fullback options. I'm hoping to God that we don't get an injury to a defender. Otherwise, we may have to move one of these guys to centre-back. But in future, in terms of centre-backs that we can actually play, it looks like it's going to be Whelan. Masterson's just not very good at all. We can't play Lloyd Jones. I mean, the new signings that we made last season, or whenever they were, Raul can't play. And the other guy's on loan. De Haas can't play. So we've got a bit of an issue at centre-back. Hopefully Matip and Gomez can be okay for a couple of weeks. Lovren back in 2 weeks from his concussion. But Nastasic, the double hernia, was quite a while. 4 weeks. So it's going to be a month for him. Let's submit that team. Hopefully we can do well against Inter. Of course, Champions League, the one thing we didn't win last season. We need to win it this season. And Inter, the first step on doing that. So that's the team. Again, a few players that I recognise, a few that I don't really. Okay, away we go. We kick off at the San Siro. Let's see what we can do. Corner here after just 4 minutes. That's a good sign. It's away and it's with Andrea Bellotti. We will look to bring this in here, and it is, and it's cleared away. Firmino to John Matip, and now Henderson. Henderson to Oxlade-Chamberlain, back to the captain. And we're keeping the ball here. Lucas Digne now involved. The cross is good. It's with Mohamed Salah, and it's a great early goal. Just 4.5 minutes, and we lead 1-0, and it's an away goal as well. Very important in the Champions League, of course. Very well-worked goal. Really good team goal. And it was Lucas Digne, the left-back, getting involved. And then it fell to Mohamed Salah. I mean, Miranda with a really poor header as well. So, a bit of defensive issues for Inter. 9 minutes played. We've got another highlight here. Firmino with Andrea Bellotti, who has an effort from range on target. Handanovic forced into action. That wasn't far from being a goal, really. Corner for Inter this time, though. Candreva with it. Player that I used on my very first FM save on YouTube when he was a Lazio player. And that is just wide by Dalglish there. Good effort there. Their first effort on goal, actually. Another corner for us. What can we do with this one? It's headed away by Miranda. Here is Roberto Firmino to Henderson. And the cross is to Wijnaldum. And here's Chamberlain. And he's brought down by Miranda. And it has gone into the goal. If there was going to be a penalty, it's in the goal anyway. Firmino makes it 2-0. First goal back from his broken toe. So, first start back as well. Back to business for Firmino. Again, Miranda, I mean, I took a deflection as well. That maybe should have been an own goal. I'm not sure if that was going on target by Firmino. That maybe could have been an own goal, but I'm not quite sure. Nonetheless, we lead 2-0. And we're in such good form at the moment. Going to try and control the game. Inter have not been in this, so only one shot on goal. Bellotti to Salah, great ball. And Salah now got all the space in the world. Finds Firmino. Bellotti, there we go. That's goal number 40 of the season for Bellotti. And we're still in February and he scored 40 goals. Like, this is Ballon d'Or territory now for Bellotti. I've got to simulate and see if he wins the Ballon d'Or, because this is like Messi standards of goal scoring at the moment. He's got 40 goals in all competitions. And we lead 3-0 at San Siro, which is a very difficult place to play at. Turns out Inter Milan, not a very good, difficult team to play against, and Bellotti's picked up a knock. That's not good, because behind him, Sturridge and Origi honestly aren't very good. So hopefully that's nothing too serious. We keep an eye on him though. We'll nurse him through half time and we'll see what's up. But, you know, oh my God, what's happened there? He scored again. Inter have been in absolute shambles. And it's 4-0 and we're not even at half time yet. I've got to see this again because I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking about Bellotti's injury. Klein to Mohamed Salah and Skriniar put it straight into the path of Bellotti. I mean, it's a fabulous assist. But Inter an absolute wreck at the back. I mean, look at those ratings. I mean, that's generous. I think Bellotti's going to be okay for now, but I think he will have to come off at some point. He's got 2 goals. We'll try and get him his hat-trick today. But 4-0 at half-time, it's going extremely well. At the start of the second half, let's just keep going. You know, the more goals, the better. Are we going to get more than Leicester? We've had so many big scores this season. We've had 6-0s and 7-0s and 7-2s. We've yet to score 8. So we could try and do that. And it's gone in again. And it's John Matip. Now the defenders are getting involved. 5-0 at San Siro. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like, this squad is insane. I mean, Inter are crap. But this squad is so good. Inter on the attack here. Andone to, I don't know if that's Chervi or Servi. And the cross. And a goal. Echoes of the Brentford game here. We were 5-0 up and then we dropped. So, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Inter with a goal. It's 5-1. I'm going to make a substitution. Henderson, I am going to bring off. We're going to bring on Milner. And now they have a corner. 70 minutes here. And it's 5-2. I don't know where this is coming from. I need to go back to standard, I think. But Inter had just scored 2 goals in about 5 minutes. Kondogbia, first time volley. Great goal, to be honest. Right, let's go back to standards. And you know what? Concentrate. Because I'm a bit concerned here. We were 5-0 up and we scored 2, conceded 2 in about 5 minutes. And now it's another highlight for Inter. This Chervy guy is being a bit of a nuisance on the wing. Digne to Butland and it's cleared up pitch. Alright, I'm going to take off Belotti. Going to bring on Sturridge. But it looks like it's going to be 5-2 again. Like, similar to Brentford here. We were 5-0 up and we conceded 2. It's exactly the same story. Firmino's going to come off. Do we have any cams we can bring on? We could put Woodburn in the middle. It's not like, well, yeah, Woodburn. Why not? There we go. 5 minutes left. You know, it's a win. And we've still got a 3-goal lead and we have 5 away goals. So, really, Inter, they need to beat us by 4. So, you know, hopefully that won't happen. If anything, we should be better at Anfield than we were today. And we were, again, 4-0 up by half-time. Like, this team is just absolutely ridiculous at the moment. Belotti, so that was 2 more goals. So that is now 41 goals in all competitions. Oh, God. Okay. He suffered a neck strain. So he is going to be out for 9 to 12 days. So we're missing Belotti for the cup final. And Digne's injured as well. Facial laceration. He can play through the injury. Yeah, do that. That's raised some concerns for the final, not having your star striker. Okay, guys, I've changed my mind. I am not going to be doing the cup final this episode, but I'm going to record it straight away, and it will go out the day after this one, I guarantee. So I am going to leave it there. I feel like with 6 games gone through off screen and 7 goals against Inter, it's going to be a pretty lengthy video as it is. And adding the whole game, this will probably be, you know, 25 minutes, and that's too long a video for FM, I think. So I am going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then make sure you drop a like down below. Leave comments. If you want to see videos as and when they're turning up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Next episode, which I guarantee will go out the day after this one, will be the Carabao Cup final against Hull. We've got a few concerns. You know, our defenders are, well, down to just 2 centre-backs. No Belotti. It's a bit of an issue, so we'll try and get through, we'll try and win it, and defend the trophy, but that will come next episode. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.